Hi everyone, I hope you're having a good day today. I hope this week has treated you well. We finally reached the end of the second week of January, the second week of 2019. Hopefully you are still on course towards achieving your goals this year. And if you are not, it's never too late to start, okay? So this is, like I said, your the last day of the second week of January. This is your reading for Friday, January 11th, 2019. I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'm going to start with asking your overall energy. So what is your overall energy for today, January 11th, 2019? What is your overall guiding energy that will help us with the rest of our reading and help us understand the rest of this reading for January 11th, Friday, 2019? What is your overall guiding energy today? Thank you so much for being here, of course, and thank you to all of those beings that guide us and guide these cards. Follow your own rhythm. So if this isn't already clear enough, this is a message to do your own thing. Despite whatever troubles or struggles you might come against, this is a day for you to get centered. This is a day for you to get to that most true, authentic essence of who you are and really try to understand that part of yourself if you don't already. And if you do, just really work to emphasize it, okay? Do whatever you can to just feel like you are comfortable in your own skin. Do whatever it takes to feel like you are just in a place where you're happy being who you are, where you're doing your own thing, you're living your own life. And even if doing your own thing means doing what you've already been doing because you're comfortable doing it, then that's fine. Just do what feels right to you. Be yourself today, no matter what comes up today, whatever social interactions you find that you face, just don't pretend to be someone you're not, because that can come back to bite you, okay? So let's get a little bit more understanding of that card and look at your aspirational energy. So what is your aspirational energy for today, for January 11th, 2019? What is your aspirational guiding energy? This is the energy you can hope for if you're able to overcome all of your challenges. So what is your aspirational energy for today, Friday, January 11th, 2019? What is your aspirational guiding energy for this day? You have the Three of Pentacles, okay? So there's going to be some work ahead for you. You're going to be putting in a lot of elbow grease into something, but the Three of Pentacles says that whatever this is, it's something that's worth it to you. It's something that matters to you, something that makes you feel good, makes you feel powerful, something that you enjoy putting the work into. Even if, it's like something that's not an ending project, something that's ongoing, a work that you're trying to do, a business you're trying to build, relationship you're trying to create, whatever it is, it's ongoing. It's not something that you're going to put in a little bit of work today and that's it and it's done. It's something that you're going to want to continue working on. It's something you're going to want to keep putting energy and your power into, and putting some of that work into. Yeah, I think the Three of Pentacles says that whatever it is that you create, you are going to find pleasure in the process of creating it, despite the outcome. Whatever the outcome is going to be, you are going to love or enjoy or feel good about the experience of putting in that work, okay? So that's very pleasant. It's a pleasant message. So let's see what's challenging you on the physical level. This could be concerning your jobs, your finances, your relationships, your home life, your health, your physical experience. So what is your challenge today, January 11th, Friday, 2019, on the physical level? What is your challenge for this Friday, January 11th, 2019, on the physical level for whoever this reading is meant to guide? Please and thank you. You have the Eight of Wands. So I think you're having some issue just kind of moving forward. You're having trouble saying, you know what, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep making this happen. And it could be because this is on the physical level. It could be like physically you're just feeling exhausted and you're not really feeling up to getting out of bed or up to going the extra mile today or doing the work that needs to be done, especially because, you know, it's Friday. Everybody wants to kind of chill on Friday because I guess that's how society has taught us to think of Fridays. Like it's a day where you want to chill. It's a day where you don't want to have to do any work. But this is in your challenge position, so be aware of that. Be aware of this desire to not move forward because this is not the time, I think, for you to stop. This is not the time for you to slow down your momentum. Okay, keep the momentum going, and you're having trouble doing that. You're having some trouble keeping whatever projects you're working on at the forefront of your mind. You're having trouble pushing yourself, and we all have these moments. I definitely have these moments all the time, and yeah, like it's just sometimes hard to keep going and keep things moving forward and keep stay on the path that you're on because sometimes it can feel exhausting or tough or just so big, so overwhelming, or so far off down the line, like the results are so far away that it feels overwhelming to try to achieve that, and it gets to a point where it's hard to just keep that energy moving forward. So let's see what you can do to overcome this particular challenge. What can you do to keep your energy moving forward, to keep this momentum in whatever your projects are, your health, your activities, whatever it is you're doing that needs a little more time than you are feeling up to giving it today. So what can you do to overcome your challenge on the physical level for Friday, January 11th, 2019? How can you overcome this challenge for Friday? Please and thank you. So you have the tower. Again, we had this like yesterday, I think, and possibly the day before. So there's some huge change for some of you out there. I don't know what it is. Eight of Pentacles, whatever it is, it's something that you're going to need to spend some time alone practicing and learning about and studying. You're going to need to take some time to really get to the point of understanding. I think whatever it is that you don't feel like you have the momentum for anymore, it's possibly because you're not necessarily approaching it the right way. And there's a lot more that you need to learn about it. There's a lot more time that you need to spend to understand this subject. And with the Eight of Pentacles, I think the message is also, as you spend time learning about this situation, don't hermit yourself. Don't lock yourself away. Don't send yourself to this extreme point of not interacting with people, not reaching out, not asking for help when you need it. You can learn as much as you can about this subject, but everybody needs a break sometime, okay? So maybe it just means that once you put in more of this work, remind yourself that it's okay to take a break occasionally, just not to quit. Excuse me. It's okay to take a break. Just, don't quit right now. Things are going to change for you drastically. I think pretty soon you're going to start seeing some big changes in this situation. And I think the results of those changes are up to how much energy and how much work and how much understanding you have of the situation, okay? How much time you spend learning about the situation and learning new ways to deal with it and learning to understand what you already have built so far and what needs to be done to continue forward to get through this change, okay? So the tower doesn't necessarily mean that this is going to go badly. It just means that there is a huge change in the works for you, and you have to accept that, and you have to stop to understand what's happening and understand all the aspects of what's happening so that you're able to navigate this change so that it doesn't upset you so much, so that it doesn't upset your situation or cause great damage to you, okay? So take some time to learn more about this situation. Take some time to learn more about whatever it is that you're trying to put energy and work towards, whatever it is you're feeling hesitant or unable to keep moving forward on. There's a reason for that. It's time to change your methods and change your understanding of it in some big way. So let's see what is challenging you on the mental, emotional, and spiritual level. What is your big challenge here on the mental, emotional, and or spiritual level? This can help us understand what's going on under the surface and why maybe you're feeling this inability to keep moving forward on your path. So why are you unable to take action right now? What is going on under the surface for Friday, January 11th, 2019? Please and thank you. Right, you have the Five of Coins, okay? So there's this huge fear of change. It's literally like the situation seems overwhelming to you. The situation seems a little bit too uh there's just too much going on for you. Like your mind is a little bit spread out. You're thinking of all these things that could happen, all these things that you could do, and it's all just seeming so overwhelming, so intimidating, so big, so much bigger than what you may have imagined it to be, or bigger than who you are or what your life has been so far, and the things that are coming into your life right now. They're frightening. You're very, very overwhelmed. You're very intimidated by this situation. You're intimidated by the possibilities of the situation and by the current status of it, like whatever it is. That's why you're stopping. That's why you're not feeling able to make this to keep moving forward, to keep this momentum up, because it's getting so big, it's getting overwhelming, it's getting frightening, it's getting terrifying. Okay, so let's see what you can do to overcome this sense of overwhelm, because it's kind of like this darkness here. It's like closing in on her. It's like there's nothing else around her but her thoughts, but her passions, her ideas. But there's so many, and they're going in different directions. And it around her, she doesn't know what else is out there. She doesn't know what else is around her. She doesn't know what else she needs to be focusing on. Okay, so so it's like an overwhelming heaviness on you right now, based on, I think, fear. I think intimidation. There's something that's so much bigger than what you expected or what you imagined or thought could be. And it's kind of starting to frighten you. So how can you overcome this challenge? What can you do to overcome this fear, this overwhelm, this intimidation that you are facing on the mental, emotional, and spiritual level? How can you overcome this particular challenge today? Let's see. Can you hear that alarm? I hope not. Sirens. Yay, sirens. How can you overcome your challenge for today on the mental, emotional, and spiritual level for January 11th, Friday, 2019? For whoever this reading is meant to help and guide, how can you overcome your particular challenge today? So the Nine of Swords. Okay, so that's a reminder that you don't know everything, but you have an out. There is a way out for you for this situation, and basically you're stuck in it because of fear. You're stuck in it because of insecurities, because you're afraid of, well, the possibilities. You're afraid of the knowledge that's available to you, of the wisdom that's available to you, and what could happen outside of your comfort zone. Okay, so right now you're just kind of stuck in your comfort zone. And then you have the Moon. Okay, so while I was looking at the Nine of Swords, I was also looking here at this moon, and we also have another crescent moon here. And I think that means, your intuition is what's going to guide you here, and there are no solid answers with the moon. It generally means, you don't know everything, but that's okay. You're not really sure where this journey is going to take you. However, you can't just stay alone in your insecurities. You can't stay in this fear, because if you stay stuck in this fear, you're never going to move out of the place that you're in. You're never going to be able to grow and expand, and that is what you need to do. So we have this moon, meaning there's some mystery here. There's something that you don't quite understand about the situation. I'm going to pull another card to see if I can clarify this moon card. So please tell us what this moon card is all about, what mysteries lie beneath the moon card for whoever this reading is meant for. What are the mysteries? How can I deeper understand this moon card, please? You have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so whatever work you're doing, and I do feel like this might have to do with some sort of change, some sort of practice or project that you've been working on, something that takes skill, something that takes understanding and learning, and that isn't something that you're just going to be able to do right off the bat, like right out of your head or whatever. It's something that's going to take some time to understand and learn. Okay. And I think with this 10 of Wands, that's your message. You know, keep going, keep taking that time, keep doing the work, whatever it is. It's work. It's something that's going to take effort. It's something that takes skill, takes practice, takes power, and you are not done yet, but you are getting to a point where you're going to start seeing results. You're going to start seeing answers to your questions, and you are full of questions right now. But because you're full of questions, it doesn't mean you need to hold on to this fear. I think with your 9 of Swords here, it's saying, you know, you are at this point where you have the opportunity to acquire new knowledge. You have the opportunity to learn something new. You have the opportunity to expand beyond your comfort zone, expand beyond this fear-centered universe that you've been in right now or lately, and get to this knowledge, get to this moon here. And once you're there, you're going to start realizing what steps you need to take, what work you need to do. And you're going to know that you are supported. This is not something that it's not just a whim for you, okay? It's something that's supported by the universe. It's supported by your higher self, your higher beings, your higher guides, whatever it is that you think that you believe in, that's guiding you, that's helping you make the right decisions, that keeps you from stepping into a busy street, you know, the things that are guiding you intuitively. You're going to be able to trust that and listen to that more. Definitely spend more time listening to your intuition. Just take a quiet moment and ask yourself where you're going and what you need to do and how to deal with these situations. You know, just take a quiet moment and ask your intuition, ask your guides, ask your higher self, your angels, whatever, pray on it. Whatever you need to do to break out of this place, because this is not where you're meant to be. Okay, with this 9 of Swords here, it is telling me that you are in a place of insecurity, a place of fear, a place of holding yourself back. There is no one trapping you but you in this situation, okay? These bars on your window, you can get through them, and it may hurt. It may be a little bit dangerous. It may be a little bit, you know, it might not be easy, is my point. It's not necessarily going to actually physically cause you harm, but it may not be easy to move through this situation, to break out of this entrapment you found yourself in. But if you are able to do that, there is literally on the other side some knowledge waiting for you, some understanding, something there to guide you. Your intuition and your wisdom are there for you. And, you know, just keep putting in that work, keep going. Don't give up just yet. This is not the time to give up. So we have crescent moon, what am I doing? We have crescent moon, and then right behind here we have the full moon that is just a little bit like shadowed as a crescent, okay? And that tells me, you know, you're coming from this place of fear. You're coming from this place of fear and entrapment and isolation and just overwhelm, and you're going to move into a place of being able to trust your intuition, and then you're going to be able to fulfill whatever your intuition is asking you to fulfill, whatever these needs are. You're going to find that you are on the path towards fulfillment. So this is not the time for you to give up, no matter how overwhelming or frightening it might seem. Let's see what your energy is as you close this day. How are you going to end this Friday? How do we end this Friday and this week? January 11, 2019. How do you, whoever this reading is meant for, from my guides to your guides, from your guides to mine, how do we end this Friday today? What is your energy for the end of this day? Nice. So you have the 8 of Wands here, right? So you were having trouble moving, but once you're able to realize that this is just fear-based pausing, you're just holding yourself back, you are going to start to take some action. You're going to realize, you know, I'm not done yet. I'm not at that point where I can't do this. I can do this. I have the ability to do this, okay? And you have the 8 of Cups. So we have 3 8s here. And I think, you know, with the 8s, that tells me that you are starting to open up to your destiny, you're starting to realize that you have power in this situation, you have control in this situation, you have stability in this situation, and you're able to let go of what's no longer serving you. Okay, by the end of this day, you're gonna realize, I can do this. I have to stop fearing my own success. I have to stop fearing my own abilities. I have to stop fearing the possibilities, even without knowing what they are, and be me and do what do what I know to do. Do what's smart. Do what's good for me. Okay, so you had the Eight of Pentacles. You got the Eight of Wands in your. You have the Eight of Wands in your challenged position on the physical level, and then to overcome that, you got the Eight of Pentacles, which tells me that you need to really hunker down and study and learn more about this situation, and let go of what's not serving you. The Tower is telling there's a mindset shift that needs to take place. There's a huge change that needs to take place for you so that you can physically move forward, so that you can make these changes. And then at the end of the day, once you overcome that overwhelming fear, that Five of Coins energy, you are going to be able to move forward. You are going to let go of that Five of Coins energy. You're going to be able to let go of whatever it is that's keeping you from being yourself, keeping you in that Nine of Swords position, keeping you from moving forward and acting on your wisdom, acting on your intuition, acting on your passions. Okay, whatever these overwhelming thoughts that are eating at you are, whatever this darkness is that you're falling into. I think if you're able to overcome that and you're able to realize that you hold this power, and that if you just keep going and you stay persistent and you stay consistent in your behavior and your actions and your desire to change, you're going to find that change. You're going to find that movement, and it's going to happen really fast. It's going to be something that's like, it's just going to keep going up. Things are just going to keep going up. They're just going to keep getting better. But you do have to let go of all of that overwhelm, all of that intimidation, all of that fear, all of that negative energy that's holding you down and holding you back. You're going to have to look forward, and you know what? Look to your hopes and dreams. Listen to your intuition. We have another full moon for you here, okay? I'm just going to take a look at my numbers book and see what it says about the number 8, because you have been getting that. You got like 3 of those. So the number 8, the most active spiritual number, the number of wisdom expressed intuitively through loving action. It brings independence into focus. So number 8 is a very spiritual number, and it is telling you, like I said, you can do this. You have the power and the stability and the strength to listen to your intuition and to be guided by that intuition, so that you can move forward and take things to the next level and move away from this dark, negative, uncomfortable, unhappy space, this space of fear that you found yourself in. It is time for you to follow your own rhythm, keep moving forward, keep going forward and working, so that you can get to this Three of Pentacles energy, this energy that says, I am happy doing the work that I'm doing, I'm comfortable doing the work that I'm doing, I feel good about it, and I'm going to keep doing this work because it feels good, because it's something that I feel like I'm meant to be doing, okay? That action is there for you. You just have to let go of this fear, this intimidation that you're suffering through, and keep moving forward, even when it feels tough, even when it's exhausting. Let go of these energies that are telling you can't do it, okay? I'm going to pull one more card and see what your energy is as you transition into the weekend. So what is your energy as you transition into Saturday and Sunday, January 12th and January 13th? How are you going to transition, or what is your energy that's guiding you throughout this coming weekend? Please and thank you. And thank you again so much for being here. Thank you, of course, to all of our higher selves and our higher guides for guiding us and bringing us together so that we can share these messages with one another. Please remember that these are general readings, so if you would like a private personal reading, there are links in the description. Go ahead and check those out. And there's also a blog there. I just started adding new entries after a few months of a hiatus, so go ahead and check that out as well. I'll be adding new entries every Monday for the next couple of weeks, so go ahead and give that a look-see. All right, so what is your energy as you transition into January 12th and January 13th? What is your guiding energy for this coming weekend? Diving through light. You have the number 11, a master number, a number that says you are in perfect alignment, that you are doing what you need to be doing. And with diving for light. I think the message, is you're going to start looking for the good in your life. You're going to start focusing on the good in your life. And no matter what happens this weekend, no matter what happens today, you have to keep your head up, keep your head in that position of looking for the positive, looking for the joy in whatever situation you're facing today, looking for the good in whatever situation you're facing today. And sometimes that's very hard depending on what's going on. That can be very, very difficult. But you know what? Just keep going, keep looking for that light, keep looking for that positivity. And like I've said, listen to your intuition, because that's what's going to guide you best today. I think with all of these moons that you're getting here today, and all of the eights and diving for light, it's your intuition today. Listen to the voices of the universe. Listen to your heart. Okay, let yourself be guided and trust that intuition. It can be tough not to, but trust your intuition. Just listen. Okay. Look for positivity in your life this weekend. No matter what happens, stay open to the light. Let it in, invite it into your life, invite it into your home, into your spirit, and stay open to the light, okay? Thank you so much for being here. I will see you Monday. Have a beautiful day, and go with love. Bye.